Welcome to Under the Radar, where we ask the questions you wouldn't ask anywhere else. I'm Kirk Powell. Think of the places where you are presented with choices. Restaurants probably come to mind first, but there's also clothing stores, gas stations, universities, car dealerships. Western society is increasingly fascinated with choice. We want options. It's not sufficient to have 12 different meal deals on the menu. We insist on the right to alter the meal however we want. We have built our lives around choices, ever increasing, ever more individualized. Think about the manifold ways in which we are encouraged to believe that the choices we make will define us, will tell people who we are, and make us who we are in fact. But there is a second aspect to our relationship with choice, a powerful one. And the phrasing isn't actually all that different. We are increasingly being told that who we are defines our choices, that choice is a sort of illusion. This dichotomy is perhaps easiest to see in the world of gender. In that area of life, we hear loud voices on the side of active, conscious choice and on the side of biological determinism. But our strangely dualistic view of choice manifests itself in other ways too. You probably know someone who only ever chooses one item at a given restaurant. Maybe they always get a chicken sandwich at Chick-fil-A and chicken nuggets at Wendy's and never the reverse. We Westerners do that. We love choices, we want more and more of them, but we probably don't explore the full range of choices and may insist upon not doing so. This pattern applies whether it's the food we eat, or the clothes we wear, or the people we befriend. So in the recipe for the Western view of choice, ingredient number 1, we have built contemporary life around choice, almost equating the word choice with one of our high holy words, freedom. Number 2, we rebel against choice and stick to things that are familiar with such fervor that choice can seem illusory. And number 3, we are not well trained on how to make choices. Modern Westerners are people in love with facts and data. We like to portray ourselves as people who make intelligent, rational choices. But there's pretty good evidence that there often is no such thing. Quite often, choices are by nature emotional. And I really mean natural. Our brains seem to be wired this way. People whose brains have been damaged in areas responsible for the processing of emotions often have real trouble navigating options. They'll just stand there in the toothpaste aisle because they have no basis upon which to choose one or the other. The emotional trigger is lacking. Besides, there is no rational basis for most of the choices we make in daily life. Logic can't tell you to choose a sandwich or nuggets or which blue jeans to get. Logic might tell you that in many climates in the Western world, t-shirts and blue jeans are not great options, but again, we artificially limit ourselves to the familiar. Lacking the firm, factual, rational basis for our choices that our society all but insists upon, we degenerate into impulsiveness, and a self-justifying impulsiveness at that. Because we don't have perfectly modern reasons for our choices, we act as though no basis for choices are needed. That choice is somehow an end in itself, and so our attitude on choice comes full circle. We insist on choices not because we will fully exploit our choices, not because we believe choice is really possible, not because we have some reason for wanting something other than what is already familiar to us, but because we insist on choices. Thank you for choosing to watch the show. Next week, Under the Radar will take a look at James Bond, a staple of Western filmography, and one noteworthy change in his presentation over time.